How's it going? This is Greg Hastings coming at you from my new hometown, Indian Shores, Florida. As you can see, lots of paradise going on around me. Thank you very much for tuning in to my video blog where I get to highlight, once again, top fields, top players, top teams from all around the world. I am such a spoiled cat. Big shout out once again to GI Sports, Titman Sports, for helping me get around the world and giving me the tools to do what I do. So this was a special event. I went to a very historical place. It's called National Paintball Fields, UK. And let me tell you why it's historic. It is the birthplace of hyperball, which means it was the birthplace of concept fields for what we now know as tournament paintball fields. So this field was very, very innovative back in the day. The owner, Jed Green, and his partners and brothers and family, you may know he also was in charge of Angel, another historic company that, although may not be as prestigious now, it was innovative and changed the world as we know it in our sport. They were the first, arguably the first. I give them credit to being the first. So out of any company in paintball, I would definitely say that Jed Green was a part, and that field was a part of today's modern day, what you see as modern day speedball, paintball, competitive paintball, originated right at the field where I was. So this one was extra special. Got a chance to travel with my mate, Rocky Cagnoni. He's my roommate. So it was nice to see him on the road. And you know, it was weird because I play for one side and Rocky played for the other side. And I don't know why they did that. Maybe I did something wrong to Jed, but hopefully next year they'll put us on the same squad. So it's all about a scenario called Diamond Wars. And Diamond Wars has been around for, I guess, maybe 4 or 5 years now. Started off small, little scenario at their field, and it's exclusively at their field. And it's a really good, really well-run, well-thought-out scenario. The point system is quite amazing and unique, and it's clear today because it's still running. And now they've wrapped a full-on festival around it called Paintfest, and that's where I'm coming at you. I was pretty much surrounded the whole time, but you know what? You win some, you lose some. I appreciate being surrounded and outnumbered because I'm never bored. Target-rich area, and I get to deliver you lots and lots of death and destruction. So lots of kills coming at you.
There you go. Nice job, sucker.
So just like any festival, you're going to have a lot of festive things going on, and I'm just going to kind of mentally walk around the facility. Now it's held in the backside of way off in the unused areas of their field generally, and that's where they set up the camping, and they had all the vendors around, probably 40 different vendors from all around the world. They had these incredible food trucks. Man, I had a sandwich this big, chock full of bacon, what? And it had some onions. It was like this big, it was on a baguette. I'm gonna run on this one. Forget paintball, forget the festival, we're talking about bacon now. So it was like big, thick pieces of bacon. Anyway, we took time to walk around. Actually, in between the games, it started off as most people arrived on Thursday, started to set up their camp, and then Friday it's on. Games actually started on Friday. Now these were small map games, but very fun. They had a mag-fed scenario going on. Then they had another event going on another field, which I participated in, and I lost that one. I think I lost every match this weekend. Hey, I did my job. I did the best that I could. Oh wait! My team did win one thing. We won the sack races. Did I really say that out loud? Yes, the potato sack race. We won that, so I got that as a bragging factor. So there's lots of fun stuff to do between the camping, the camaraderie, the being able to walk around, seeing people and friends that you haven't seen for a long time, especially for me, walking around. I've been going to National Paintball Fields in Birmingham for many years now, and Jed Green and their staff have been wonderful to me every time I go there, and it's a blessing. Big shout out to you guys. Thanks for many, 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 many years of supplying our sport with just incredible innovation, fun factor, and all that good stuff. One thing they've developed with this festival is they crown a Miss Paintfest and a Mr. Paintfest, of which Rocky and I were honorary judges? I don't know, but it was pretty crazy. One lady was in it to win it. She thought Skin was going to win it, but apparently that was a little too over the top. So we kind of narrowed it down. Watched the crowd. We watched the crowd closely, so we narrowed it down to the top 3. And Kerry allowed us up on stage to help get the crowd more involved and narrow it down. So what a cool festival. They had a proper stage set up, DJ going. Just, man, they really know how to do it at that field. And another tidbit is, in case you haven't realized by now, they are featured in all of my current video games now available. So that field is that good. They have made every one of my games over the last 4 or 5 years. It's that outstanding. Movie quality set fields. Blow your mind. It blows my mind every time I go there. Craziness. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about the action that went on the field. I was at a little bit of disadvantage because I didn't have any regular mates to run with on this one. So what I ended up doing from game on to game stop on Sunday, the main Diamond Wars battle, is I was focusing on pushing the enemy away from our base. And we were successful most of the day. They just had the numbers. Big shout out to the U.S. side. They really was organized. They definitely, their general staff and the players really stayed consistent with pressuring us at key places with numbers. I believe my side, we were spread out a little bit further across the field, although we did fight hard all along the borders. We couldn't consistently give up territory, mass up, and then make plunges into their territory for the points. But that's always the case with big games and scenarios. To coordinate on the field becomes very difficult. But we managed. I had a great time. One thing I really enjoyed there is that I fought in the shade the whole time. I was in the dark. And a huge shout out to our friends over at Enola Gay. They gave us all the smoke grenades. I had the little ones. I had the medium ones. I had the big canister mambo jumbos. Then they gave us these flashbang things that just totally scare the holy crap out of you. And then they get crazy evil and they give you this thing that looks like a real grenade that you pop the top, you strike it. And of course they didn't tell me. The one British guy's like, oh yeah, just throw them at your mates. Don't take them into combat. So I lit it and I was laughing and looking at it, getting ready to throw it on Rocky. And they're like, throw it, throw it, throw it! So just as I let it go, it explodes.
Did that explode your head?
No, as soon as I left it, it went boom. So once again, I want to thank all the staff, Kerry and everybody else, all the reffing staff at National Paintball UK. Amazing time. Thank you so much. Total professional job. If you live in Europe or you live anywhere in the UK and you have not been to this field or any of their events, you are crazy because they're epic. So thank you very much for subscribing to my channel, NJ Ninja 07. Check out my action footage, tutorials, and more from my upcoming Tour of Duty event, and that's Paintball Mirabel, and that is in Montreal. So thanks for following me on my Tour of Duty. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.